Yeah, so come and kick it, girl. Yeah, no need to worry. We started off as friends, now we lovers in the cover.
Peace and love. So I know we just finished doing a couple of videos, and it kind of got my wheels turning, because when dealing with close friends and family, they really see the positive effects far as like the testimonies on our timeline, or just the glow and energy that we have, but those who are still like in standard America and society, who work like these very demanding jobs, these very long hours, who sometimes are away from home for hours at a time, they struggle with, one, eating clean. I mean, that's pretty much the hardest step. But then two, understanding how herbs, aka herbal medicine, can be beneficial to them. So some of them are a bit skeptical and they need more information, which in my opinion, that power comes through, you know, personal research. But when reaching out to us, what would be, let's just talk about that. Let's just talk about that in general. So I want to clean up my diet. I don't have the time. Give me the grocery list, give me a shopping list. Okay, bam, you have that. Okay, so what herbs could I use to go ahead and kind of like get this belly weight down, or to kind of help me with these migraines, or to kind of help me with my blood flow, aka my energy, and to kind of cure the fatigue that I have throughout the day, to help me stop like these bad cravings, maybe suppress my appetite. But what do we say to that?
Well, see, as you was talking, you know, I was visualizing. And I thought about, first of all, what is a diet?
I know somebody told us to stop saying diet.
Because, see, diet gives them the choice, or gives them the notion that I'm about to have to sacrifice something.
Right.
Or I'm about to have to do it short term, and then I can go back to eating.
Versus seeing
Because they'll be like, oh, I'm off my diet now.
Right. Versus seeing it like as an investment, aka my lifestyle.
Because I was about to say, I was going to tell you what happened to me. Well,
okay.
I had to go on this. I had to find clean eating or life again because of my situation.
Right.
So see, people like Miss Angela, Miss Kathy, and people like that, we forced to change our diet.
Right.
And then we see the benefits, and then we be like, damn.
What you mean people like that?
I need to stay on. So people who need healing, those are the people who go through with it first.
Right.
But let's say if I was just an average Joe, I would be like, nah, man. What you mean I need to go on a diet?
Like
I think I'm good.
Once again, they're probably like a little obese, not really satisfied with certain weight in certain areas, and just have like low energy, low libido.
Right. Some of them will have to have something bad to happen, but
right.
there are those chosen few who do see themselves, man, I need to make a change. And they do it because we see them in the alkaline groups.
Okay.
But when it comes to regular average day old people, they see the benefits and they want to participate, but then they feel like it's a sacrifice too much. So I think on the behalf of them, we need to we need to throw diet out.
Okay.
We need to say correct food.
Okay.
Real food like substance. When we eat those, that's when the energy comes back. So let's say a person like one of my friends, which you was just talking about off camera, one of them want to get on it and they say, Brother Ashay, man, what could I buy? What kind of herbs could I buy to get some energy?
Because I know like sometimes we as consultants, we kind of like think first, oh, brother, sister, you need to cleanse. But that's not necessarily affordable or even convenient for them to do a full cleansing package, which would include the male or female formula, the cell cleanser, and like the grapefruit or viento. And when you give them the examples of how it would help you, as well as some of the circumstances that come with it, as far as like, you know, you're gonna be using the bathroom more because it's cleaning and stripping all of the gunk out of your cells, so you're going to experience an influx of mucus and bowel movement. Some people don't have the luxury of, you know, being incapacitated for a while. So, I mean, sometimes we got to take a step back as consultants and just give them something that's going to give them a high dose of minerals to give them that nourishment, at the same time a little more so-called instant gratification. So what were your suggestions?
So, all right, let's say I'll say one of my friends, let's say Andy came and he wanted to get on his diet, I'll offer him sea moss off the bat. Because I know I can't just shove the list in front of his face and be like, look, get on this list.
Right.
But I know he's looking for help right now. He's just looking for a little clue or something to help him. So I think the sea moss sometimes a do, even when he don't change. I'll just tell him, look, drink plenty of water with this stuff. So maybe the sea moss will get a chance to get in his body and give him that energy, and then he see, man, hey bro, look, that stuff gave me some energy, man. How can I, get more energy with it?
Right.
Then I go to him and I say, look, brother,
take it to the next level.
Yeah,
right.
Take this out. Make sure you don't do soy. Watch out for the soy. Consume as much less sugar as you can in a day. If you drink coffee, drink the coffee without no sugar. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people do it, but if you do drink coffee, drink it like a man.
I know. I tried it.
Don't put no sugar in it.
I know. I tried it, and then I would start bringing like agave to work.
You see? Now you looking for that healthy choice. Now I want my sugar.
And then everybody at work was like, "Whoa,
I got you.
What you doing right here?" I'm like, "Oh, this stuff better than honey."
Right. So I tell them, look, leave the milk alone. Go do almond milk.
Right.
They'll come back and they'll tell me the same thing I know about. Man, almond milk don't taste too good, man. The silk, how the silk too thick.
Yeah.
Because when we made our own almond milk, that stuff wasn't
right.
Good. So what we do is we give you your choice. Look, we send them to the almond. Once they tell us what we know about it, man, I don't like the almond. Coconut milk. Then after the coconut milk, we be like, oh, I like the coconut milk, but how could I save a little bit more money? Make your own. Go to the walnut, go to the Brazil, go to the hazelnut.
Right.
Now that I told them to take soy and dairy out, man, what kind of cheese? Man, go get some diet cheese, man. Go get some cashew cheese.
Yeah.
After he get the cashew cheese, he realized he can live without dairy. He can live without cow.
Right.
Pus.
Right.
After that, man, what can I take it to the next level? Yeah, man. No cheese at all. You don't need cheese to have fun with food. And man, you realize that.
So I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So you said the item that you would recommend off the bat would be the sea moss.
It would be sea moss.
So we have many forms of sea moss.
Okay. It really doesn't matter.
Whether it's the gel, the
I'll say
powder,
try all three of
tablet.
them because you may have a different preference. Everybody call us. I
That's
want
true.
this. We got people waiting on the SMX now.
Right.
I want the powder.
I would say probably lifestyle will kind of fall into place because a lot of people don't. Oh man, what you mean tea? Putting hot water? I don't even have a kettle, or I don't even have a blender. I mean that's something worth investing in.
Well, if you at your job, run it through a coffee filter, run hot water through a coffee filter.
That's what I do.
Right there, keep it in the refrigerator.
I usually do that. I'll have like the sea moss gel in the refrigerator, and if everybody drinking their coffees or whatever throughout the day, I'll just take a pot, put some hot water on it, let it just sit on the burner for about 30 minutes, come back with my cup. If you have a key lime or your agave. I mean, sometimes you don't have that key lime, but you still bring a sweetener.
Right.
If everybody carrying hot sauce, no pun intended, you can carry your agave. So I'm serious. That stuff comes in handy.
Carry that sea salt.
Yeah.
Niggas talking about some sea salt with you.
But real talk, that's how you get that in if you're doing the gel. And if you like around and about, you can even stop at a racetrack and get a cup of hot water out of the coffee. The coffee pot thing. It's right on the side of the little spigot. They give you hot water. You drop your little gel in there that you have in your cooler with your fruits in there. And you on your way. Or, because the sea moss, one of the things I would like to say about that little footnote is that it's seasonal.
Okay.
So sometimes the powder or the SMX is not available through next generation herbal.
Well, I'll recommend the Maya liquid or some type of iron. If I can't do sea moss, I'm gonna go to iron. After that, we can go to magnesium, potassium, which all of them are good. Most of the minerals, but iron is the only magnetic one. So
for those who might necessarily,
and we need that too.
Kind of not want to deal with, because all these things give you minerals. So I have some people who be like, okay, well, just give me the female or male formula, out of the 3 things that come in the package.
Well, I would say
instead of like the Viento, which would be something that I would probably go to first, other than the sea moss, I would go to like the green food or the Viento. Some people would go straight to the female male formula because what it does to, one, the libido, which is the sex drive, as well as your reproductive organs, as well as your body's chemistry, your hormonal chemistry.
And I would say too, it's a big misconception when it comes to these herbs, because they think that just because I'm about to take the male form, I'm about to get it in.
Right.
Or just because I took the thunder strike, I'm about to get it in.
But they about to be like,
yeah.
Well, even I feel like when you say male formula, and you be like, oh, it kind of helps with your testosterone, and it shrinks the prostate, and it gives you like high energy in your libido. They be like, man, all right, so this is about to be something I can go to the gym with. You know, I'm about to.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I'm serious, because the placebo testosterone pills that are out there at GNC, that's what people men use that for, not just to flex, but also to kind of help them enhance their performance at the gym.
No lie, I think most of them will do that. Just the fact that they get more oxygen to the brain. Remember, we talked about the more electric running through your body, the stronger you are.
Mm-hmm.
So then, an example of you just being on herbs will have you balance along those male lines.
Right.
Not to just pop a male formula or a thunder strike. No, clean the body first. And the body already start acting like that, but then when you add the male formula to it, then you peak.
Yeah,
but how you gonna be at the bottom,
right,
with buku mud, try to take the herbs just still on a stale diet, on a regular American diet, and then try to throw the male formula on top of that,
right,
and then expect to have some
Because we had a testimony recently, right, over the weekend.
Right,
Somebody
right.
said they did the male thunder, and he was like, I didn't really feel nothing. If anything, I felt more from the lioness.
The female, yeah, you see drunk some of the lioness. well, the lioness too, at the same time, I think it's more iron for the woman that they might put in there.
That's true, because it helps, like, if you having problems with your menstruation and menopause and stuff like that.
Yo, now I done moved around the world.